to episode 60 of the Rainbow Bridge. My name is Rena Dwelly. I am a master dowser, master geomancer, and spiritual alchemist. And I assist beautiful souls all over the world in welcoming abundant health, wellness, success, and happiness into their lives. Today, I have a very special show for you. It is the official public announcement, or introduction, maybe I should say, of the Keys of the Universe Dragon Key. This is really an amazing tool. It is a lot of people who have all three say that it is their favorite one. So I am so excited to tell you all about this key. I didn't actually think I was going to release this until January because I have a very special group that I was going to release it to first and then release it to the public. However, I don't know if any of you have heard my comical stories about working with the essence of Prince, but he is quite the character. So I got offered this incredible marketing opportunity. My amazing friend Danae of Witchy Women podcast, she has different tier levels that you can join into and become a very special part of her special podcast group. So I was going to release this key to them first, and then a couple weeks later, into January, I was going to release it publicly. Now, when this came up, immediately he says, yes, let's do this key. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then, so I had all the details all hammered out within just a few days. He has things very lined up, and there's a certain way we have to do things, and it's all this process of putting together what this is going to look like, what these activations are, my part, his part, and then whoever the cosmic beings are that come together to help us do this work, right? So I met with my business advisor, Brandy. She is a medium, and she is absolutely incredible, one of my closest friends, and we actually did our mediumship classes together. So this is how I met Brandy. So I'm working with her, and she's like, when were you going to release this? And I said, first week in January to this special group. And she's like, oh, no. You need to release this sooner. And I was like, what are you talking about? And yeah, sure enough, I had 2 weeks. And so usually Brandy is one of the people who gets one of these first so that she can work with it, give me a little feedback on it so I know what to share with you guys, right? It didn't happen like that this time. And there was this really incredible explanation to help me understand why things have to be the way they are. Sometimes I don't quite get it. You know how we are. We're just like, really? Are you kidding me? I thought I had another month and a half. Now we're moving it up to 2 weeks. This is crazy. What am I going to do? But it was this window. There was this certain activation piece during the timing of the release that had to be released during this specific day in order to hit this window, in order to be activated across the planet. So this key was actually released on November 23rd. And like I said, I am receiving rave reviews. I mail several of these out constantly. Today, I even have 11 going out. So as soon as I'm done with the show, I will go back to work packing and preparing to ship today. So absolutely wonderful stuff. I have a ton of notes to share with you guys. I wanted to make sure I got everything. So as good as I try to remember everything, I thought I better write down some notes just to make sure I covered all the beautiful pieces that I wanted to share with you today. So first, I want to give you a look at the differences of these keys. This is the alchemy key. This was the first released, and this was released on July 18th. This is the Aurora Borealis key. You can see the difference in size. They are the same length. This is a very special length. The links themselves, so every little detail has something to do with the key. So these have very special meaning. The measurements, in fact, all of 3 of these keys was used by the high priests and pharaohs of Egypt. It is lost information per se. So it is very special information that even I didn't know until I started to put together information even on the alchemy key right before I released it. It was a couple days before I went and researched some stuff, and I happened to stumble across the exact measurement that this is, and was given some information that totally blew my mind. So the alchemy key is all about transformation and shifting, transforming, turning lead into gold. The aurora borealis key, if you've ever seen the pictures of the aurora borealis hitting Earth from space, like the NASA shots where you can see that beautiful ring of color, this is exactly what this does. It brings rays of light into your life, uplifts and shifts the vibe through these beautiful spectacle of rainbows. And then we have the dragon key. So here's the dragon key. You can see there's a little bit of a difference between the aurora, and then here's the alchemy key in comparison. Here's the dragon key, alchemy key, aurora borealis key. All right. So dragons are cosmic beings of transformation, prosperity, and abundance. And it was quite an honor to be able to work with these incredible beings to create this amazing key. This is all about welcoming abundance and prosperity into your life. So this is the 3rd in the family. This was released November 23rd. It is made of pure copper and adorned with dragon stone, which is a type of epidote, but it is a very rare form of epidote. It is only found in copper mines in South Africa. So pretty spectacular. This is shades of red and green and white, and each one is unique and special in its own way. So epidote is a powerful manifestation and magnification tool. And when these are activated, this stone is programmed and radiates that specific frequency. So not only do you have the copper holding the frequency and radiating that frequency, you also have this little amazing stone that is radiating that too. And though it is small, it is very, very powerful. Let's see. So the dragons teach us to balance masculine and feminine energy creatively through play. It is believed that the dragons came from the cosmos and first came to Earth through the eastern end of things, China, Japan, that stuff. And they taught them martial arts to be able to balance the masculine, kind of diffuse that energy a little bit and bring it into play. And in Europe, they used jousting to teach through creative play. And they actually would teach the women of the family. The women actually held the family jewels. So they'd teach the women, and then the women would teach their sons. So it is through the balance of the masculine and feminine energies. When we are in perfect alignment, we are able to manifest and welcome opportunities of abundance and prosperity into our lives. It's pretty spectacular. When you are in alignment, things completely shift for you. That doesn't mean that things don't still get crazy on the outside, but you definitely feel different when you are in perfect harmony. I will tell you that. This key will assist you in releasing judgment, illusion, or fear of lack of money. It is very, very powerful. It also works to burn through the programming of worth levels. So we hold in our programming, I'm just going to use your brain as an example of a place where we hold this programming, but it's actually throughout the physical, mental, emotional, and lower mental bodies, these 4 bodies that complete our aura. So we hold what we believe we are worth. And when we reach that ceiling, it's like you almost have to get knocked down a little bit. So you find yourself losing opportunities, maybe having to spend money more so that you feel that lack. And then you're able to climb back up to that ceiling. So what this key does, these activations, help you burn through that ceiling so you can rise above. It is incredible energy. And I tell you, business has been booming. I will not kid you. Even for me, and in ways that I never expected, not just with keys, but I've had my own opportunities just even since working with this key. It aligns you with the wealth frequency, and through this, it provides opportunities for you to welcome abundance and prosperity into your life. This is perfect for adorning your home, your office, your business, or any space where you want to welcome health, wellness, opportunities of prosperity and abundance. It is absolutely beautiful. And this is approximately 7 inches long. Just so you have a good idea of how long this is. We have been sending these across the world. It is absolutely wonderful and truly an honor to be able to share these beautiful gifts. I don't know if you guys saw the story on my business page the other day about I had a mediumship session with my friend Shelly. And usually I see Brandy, but Shelly happened to be doing some sessions. She's finishing up some of her certification work. So I scheduled with her, not even knowing who was going to come forward, because typically, you know, it's kind of who's ever coming forward for the messages. And like when I meet with Brandy, it might be for something specific. So I just kind of left the door open thinking maybe I would talk to my grandpa, maybe my grandma, maybe some of my old friends that had passed away over the years. I just wasn't quite sure. And lo and behold, Mr. Prince shows up, steals the show. It was pretty awesome. Shelly's like, look, you know, she can talk to you anytime. You guys have this tight connection. Is there anyone else who would like to come forward? And he actually blew up the internet, like completely kicked her off. She had to go out, come back on. This happened twice. And she actually went to talk to her husband and her son, thinking maybe they were streaming, interfering with the internet service. And nope, nobody was on the internet. So she came back, and we just started to proceed with the messages he wanted to share. And he's just so comical, you guys. I mean, his spirit is so lively and so much fun. I giggle constantly. He is a blast. So it is truly a magical and spiritual relationship that we have. He has connected with me to share this information in order to help shift the world, humanity, and be able to be our best selves, because we are growing and evolving. And, you know, Prince was really a huge humanitarian in physical life. And there is no doubt he is larger than life and still absolutely heart connected in the spirit level as well. So wonderful, wonderful stuff. I want to share some suggestions on how to work with these keys, just to give you guys some ideas. I always encourage you to work with these tools how you are called, because that's really how amazing they are. I might be called to work with it one way. You might be called to do something completely different with it. And I totally love that. And I invite you to share your stories to inspire other people on how to use these wonderful tools. So, of course, meditate with it. Amazing tool. Like I said, it's going to help you burn through that worth level ceiling. It's also going to help you burn through the judgments, the fears, the illusions that you have on lack of money. So meditating with it is perfect. It is also perfect for, when you're meditating, to bring in abundance through meditation. Amazing tool to align you with that frequency. Just spending time with these is so, so beneficial. You don't even necessarily have to do anything with it. You could just keep it next to you. You don't have to be this amazing energy worker or anything like that. There are so many people I know that aren't necessarily energy workers who love these keys and just have them sitting on their desk or hanging on a ceiling, kind of like you hang a wind chime or, something like that. I highly encourage you to get one and hang it over your front door of your home or your business or your office. So this little key loop here, I want you to hang this opposite to your door handle. What this does is it creates the flow of abundance and prosperity into your life. It activates that flow. You can place one in the southeast direction between 143 degrees and 156 degrees to connect with the golden angle of abundance. This is feng shui stuff, guys. So if you are into feng shui, this is an amazing tool for feng shui. So just to give you an idea of how to find these directions, I have my feng shui compass here, Lopan compass, geomantic compass, whichever you want to call it. But you can use like a camping compass as well. An orienteering compass maybe is a more technical term. So you're going to hold this at heart level, finding north, of course. And actually, I'm sitting right where it's pointing right to north. So then I would go through and I'm going to give you a really good look at this here. You can kind of see up in here, there are these little numbers right up on the top. Those are your degrees. So you are going to find between 143 degrees and 156 degrees to activate that golden angle of abundance. And you're just going to place it in that direction. I would hang it. You can place it somewhere too, like if there's a little table or something like that. For an added boost, you can activate this incredible vortex of manifestation energy. Put one over the door in that southeast direction, and then you can go to the northwest direction between 323 degrees and 336. This activates the silver angle of magnificence. So think about silver and how it sparkles. It adds that sparkle, the sparkle of opportunities to flow into your life. Seriously, very, very powerful energy. You will absolutely love it. Never, 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 never place in bathrooms, kitchens, or laundry rooms. Again, feng shui piece. If you do that, you could possibly be flushing opportunities down the drain. Work with this tool in abundance ceremonies. Any work you do, full moon, new moon work, this would be a wonderful tool to use in your full moon, new moon, any abundance ceremonies. Place in your office desk drawer to welcome success into your work or your business. Again, you don't necessarily have to do anything because these are radiating energy, helping you burn through those blocks and helping you welcome success and opportunities for abundance and prosperity into your life. One of my favorite things, store with your business and shipping supplies. Again, this is a magnifying tool. And if you are placing this in your business supplies, you are magnifying and welcoming those opportunities in. So it's like connecting with the customers who need to find your business, if that makes sense. You're sending out that radio frequency and attracting that in. Store this in a money bag, cash drawer, or safe. I have friends who go to psychic fairs that carry these with them in their little money bags. Guess what happens? amazing and incredible opportunities for abundance and prosperity. My friends are welcoming so much into their lives. It's wonderful. And I have a really good story to share with you at the end. Carry this with you in a backpack, bag, or purse. Again, just being around this aligns you with that frequency. It's sending out that radio wave frequency and connecting you in. Like attracts like. So remember that. This is law of attraction. Like attracts like. You're sending out this vibe of abundance and prosperity. It's coming your way. You're welcoming it into your heart, into your life. It's beautiful. Spend time with it. Seriously, just hang out with it. Just set it by you. I hear a lot of people like to spin these. My husband is one of them who likes to just spin these. So he holds them. Let's see if I can do it this certain way, and it will spin all the way down. It's just kind of a fun way to play. And I've had a lot of feedback that the noise this makes, the bead, as it hits, as it spins, like that's an activation piece too. Again, my energy worker friends are sharing amazing feedback with me. Or like I said, you can let spirit guide you on playful inspiration on how to use this amazing tool. Incredible stuff, you guys. This is an amazing and really, really fun key. Like I said, lots of people have said out of all three, my friends that have all three, they really love this dragon key. It's they all have a very unique vibe and energy to them, all in themselves. But I get so many compliments on the dragon key. It's really, really neat. And I, just in case you need a little bit of an opportunity to align with your wealth frequency, on my website, which I will share that information after the show. I'll go back and post the link in the comments. For December, I have the trios on sale for 20% off. Prince isn't exactly happy about this, but he's okay with it for now. He says I should never discount our relationship. He's kind of funny like that. So, I don't know how many opportunities he will let me to do on sale. So if you are interested, please go get in on this. These are amazing. You are saving $30, which is literally almost one of these keys. They sell for $44.88. Again, this is all activation, 888 activation. So prosperity, abundance, numerology, the length of it, it is all well thought up, planned, and honed in on. So totally give credit to Prince and his incredible essence of energy. So my story, I have had a windfall this month. I'm not kidding you. This has been amazing. And not just selling keys, but my business is on fire. I have had some really big transformations in my business just through the month of November. And, the holidays come up and you never know what's going to happen. I have definitely not been lacking. I will tell you that. I have abundance and the windfall, and I am so grateful for that. My friend in Texas, he was one of the very first to purchase the dragon key. And I just heard from him last week. I was in the car with my mom and I got a voicemail from him. And he's like, Rena, oh my God, this key is unreal. He had a big shift in career. He left a government job to step into his soul purpose. He is an absolutely amazing soul. Robert, if you are watching or happen to watch, I want you to post your website as well, because you are amazing. And I just keep hearing more and more amazing stories about how in tune he is. He does some galactic council work. He's really, really cool. So he left a government job to step into his soul purpose. And he's like, I've always had enough Spirit has always provided for me. This is kind of what he was telling me in a nutshell. But he's like, oh my God. He's like, every time I turn the corner, there is money. He's like, I don't know how this is happening. It has to be this key. And he's like, I only have one. He's like, I can't imagine what would happen if I had three. He's like, I would probably be just like growing money trees. So he literally used the term, he's sweating money. I found that so funny. And he's just a really beautiful soul. I love him. He is a connection through my darling friend, Brandy. And he's very welcome in my circle. I love him to pieces. So if you guys have any questions on these incredible dragon keys, please reach out to me. They're wonderful. I can't say enough amazing things about them. And, just like I said, special gift from Prince. I am so lucky to be honed in on his radio frequency, and he chose me to share this information with you. I will tell you, I do know he only works with the very pure of heart. So if you are connected in, I know a lot of people are, lucky you. He is a beautiful and hilarious and just a really, really great friend. He has been with me for almost a year, really, really tuned in, and we've been doing some amazing things. He has helped me over some huge hurdles in my own life, and given me strength and courage to carry on while he offers these little treasure hunts to learn more about him. I am truly, truly blessed, and I can't say enough amazing things about his soul. To those who knew him in human life, wow, you are so blessed and so lucky, because I tell you, in his spirit life, he is amazing. So with that being said, head on over to my website. You can buy singles for $44.88, or you can buy a trio for $107. It's $134 value. This is a 20% off value. Like I said, this goes through December, and I don't know what he's going to let me offer. This is all through him. I don't set pricing. I don't set what these are going to look like, what's attached to them. Or the activations. He gives me every piece of information to share with you guys. So I'm so excited. I also received word. We are working on some big stuff. We will be releasing 2 very shortly after the new year. Valentine's Day, we will be releasing 2 new keys. So stay tuned for information on what those are. I'm very excited. One of them I have been waiting for a while to put out. And like I said, it's all about timing for him. So I might know some things that are coming up, but I have to wait until he says, okay, now, or okay, you can share a picture. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you next week. May you all be blessed with health, wellness, success, and opportunities in your life. Have a beautiful day.